answer is given. Many times in the past I have shown you that I can shut down your thoughts and your thinking by simply enlisting your undivided attention. In fact, I'm doing it right now in this very moment that I have your attention, because as I have your attention at this very time, you are not thinking. Well, now you are, because I stopped talking. See, thinking stops when you start learning. And the problem is they want to keep you thinking about what they've indoctrinated you and made you learn. If you started learning outside of the box, it's over. Because a learning mind is a still mind. You are simply in a void, you're simply just processing. The observer within you has not yet had a chance to render a judgment on the information taken. Your conscious mind has been suspended, rendered inactive, and your subconscious is now in download mode. But by simply switching the content of my words to that of a questioning, and the mind then switches its attention, oh, interesting. What happened? By simply switching the content of my words to that of questioning, what happens, the mind switches its attention and it reactivates. It reactivates the conscious mind by causing it to search the unconscious for answers to my questions, even if they happen to be rhetorical. Listen carefully. By simply switching the content of my words to that of a question, the mind switches its attention. It reacts and it reactivates the conscious mind. In other words, you've put all parts of your minds to sleep once you are listening to me. But if I were to pose questions, immediately your conscious mind begins to search the unconscious for answers, even though it's a rhetorical question. Another thing, I am attempting something very special here today with my brothers and sisters here in the audience and those who are listening to me on the tape. In this case, this session will focus on highly sophisticated subjects dealing more specifically with self-empowerment and not intellectual voyeurism and masturbation. By shocking you with the latest stories and pictures of human depravity, destruction, indifference, political insanity, and fear, I think we have all become addicted to fascination. For example, take a moment to observe your mind and your feelings as I say the following words. Listen carefully now. Listen to your feelings and listen to your mind. Quote, I'm not here today to incite your awe and morbid curiosity by decoding the same matter-of-fact bullshit occult clues put down by the synchronizers of your mass mind in Hollywood. For example, an upcoming movie that is now all the world. Everybody now wants to deal with me asking, well, break this movie down for me, good brother. Well, this movie is nothing more than an all too obvious homage to the black woman's mitochondria, the black Madonna called Children of Men. Obviously, the Caucasian is telling you that they are not genetically real men, since that black man must have been genetically assimilated. He too, the present dying strain, is no longer the real man. So, what happened? In Children of Men, a black woman is carrying a baby when nobody could carry children anymore. Clue? Clue? Interesting, isn't it? They're coming out with movies to give you little bits of the truth. Europe, the birth rate went down to -0, which means that if a European woman was to start having babies now and have 3 babies for the next 2 to 3 generations, it would not stop the demise. This is an obsolescence. Listen carefully. So the children of men, or given by men, because remember, if there's a black woman who has this parthenogenic seed, there must be an invisible black man somewhere. Or else they're saying now she's the Virgin Mary, which now brings a whole other light to this. So the children of men, or given by men, are obsolete and extinct. The world will be saved by the children of women. You see, the children of men so far ain't been working. So now they got a woman that just pops up from somewhere that's pregnant. And now we're going to be dealing with the children of women. Now we have a genetic savior, a mitochondrial messiah, 21st century immaculate conception, the virgin birth of a black dark matter messiah coming out. When? Guess when this movie is coming out? December 25th. Clue? Another flick connected with the same theme, a major motion picture, major religious propaganda, a movie called The Nativity is coming out at the same time. Interesting. Coincidence? I think not. Children of Men is coming out just after the Genome Project scientists found 9-strand DNA in the tortured children of the Darfur region of Sudan. Did you hear that? 9-strand DNA, black children. Of course, all over the world, the Genome Project was trying to find the Messiah. That's what the Genome Project was about, to find out who is advancing beyond the present species envelope. So you have a 6-strand DNA, which they said pretty much the whole planet is 6-strand DNA. All of a sudden you find out that in the Darfur region, the children that they've been killing, chopping up and taking out pieces of their blood, sucking their blood, taking their blood in whole quarts, and shipping it to Europe, you find out the children have 9-strand DNA. Oh, so there is a door. There is an escape hatch to this species lockdown. Now I know everybody's saying, well, what is he talking about? We're going to unfold today. I hope your brain didn't get locked down with too much Mickey D hamburgers down the block. You start sucking up all kind of sodas, and if you did, you're going to be snoring, and we're going to talk about you while you are. 9-strand DNA. And then what do you have? A very Caucasian Madonna and a very mixed Caucasian Angelina Jolie snatches up, adopts melanated babies. European birth rate crashes to -0 population growth in Europe in 2004. Time magazine does a cover story implying that this man, Senator Barack Obama, former British intelligence, what did they say? Why Barack Obama could be the next president? Of course. Why not? Well-trained, quintessential Negro, part of the boule. Coinkydink? No. Then there's the movie called 300 with the white Spartans in the trailers kicking an African into the portal of hell, back into the Darth, back into a minty. Just when our consciousness as a black people is destined to resurrect, they show you a very prominent picture of this Spartan kicking an African into a hole that was bottomless. More bullshit, again, from the Queen and Princess Di. When will it end? And who gives a rat's ass about that? Obviously you do. I'm talking to everybody who might hear this. You're worried about what the white man's going to say on TV next. You turn on, even if you know what's going on, you got to turn. It's like looking at an accident. You got to see, is there any blood out there? It's a psychogenetic loop. As long as they continue to make movies, you'll be there to decode it in typical second-class reactive mind. And as long as you are decoding, they'll keep making the shit for you to do it. So question, although decoding is an interesting and sometimes fascinating exercise for your attention and your awareness, after the Matrix trilogy, what more could they possibly put on film, write about, say, or do that would make you finally realize that you already know enough? You already have enough clues about who these bastards are